just a pair of socks and a t-shirt too. Watching the sky turn a lighter blue. I'm tossing the keys on a wooden shelf, having a conversation with myself. The kettle is whistling a simple tune on a very lazy afternoon. It's just a normal kind of day, watching the dust motes drift away. No big plans and no big dreams, just the stitching of the seams. One foot in front of the other, now I'm making it through somehow, and that's enough for me to feel that everything is real. Opening up the window wide, letting the summer air inside. The neighbors are talking out on the street, I can hear the rhythm of their feet. I'm folding the towels into neat little rows, that's just the way the Sunday goes. No need to rush or win the race, I'm liking the slower pace. The radio's playing a song I know, something from a long time ago. I don't remember every word, but it's the nicest thing I've heard. It's just a normal kind of day, watching the dust motes drift away. No big plans and no big dreams, just the stitching of the seams. One foot in front of the other, now I'm making it through somehow, and that's enough for me to feel that everything is real. Maybe I'll take a walk outside with nowhere left to hide. Just a quiet Sunday vibe, staying I left a ribbon on page 42 between the things I didn't meant to do. The coffee cup is leaving circles on the wood. I'm understood, or maybe misunderstood. Outside the glass, the city's rushing on, but here the rush of time is almost gone. Just the sound of spoons against the white, and shadows stretching in the golden light. It's a slow motion kind of scene, somewhere in the spaces in between. No need to speak, no need to explain, while the sun is drinking up the rain. Just a quiet corner for a while, tracing every pattern, every style. The world can wait outside the heavy door. I'm not asking for a second more. The waiter's whistling a melody I know, moving easy, moving nice and slow. I'm watching how the steam begins to curl, a tiny orbit in a frantic world. The dusty books are lined up on the wall, waiting for a hand to let them fall. I'll just sit here with my empty glass, watching all the busy people pass. Sometimes the best thing and talk behind. No mountaintop, no grand design, just this little moment that is mine. It's a slow motion kind of scene, somewhere in the spaces in between. No need to speak, no need to explain, while the sun is drinking up the rain. Just a quiet corner for a while, tracing every pattern, every style. The world can wait outside the heavy door. I'm not asking for a second more. Closing up the book, I'm feeling light. Everything is gonna be alright. Just a bookmark in the day, letting thoughts drift away.
I'm tying up the laces thin and frayed, through all the muddy puddles where I've played. The white has turned into a dusty gray, but they've carried me a long, long way. They know the cracks along the sidewalk floor, and every step toward my own front door. No blisters now, just a perfect fit. I'm not ready to let go of it. Walking in the shoes that know my name, even when the scenery's not the same. A little bit of wet, a little bit of tear, taking me from here to over there. I don't need a shiny brand new pair to feel the freedom in the open air. Just a steady rhythm on the street, with the ground beneath my happy feet. The rubber's smooth and the edges are torn, but they're the best things I've ever worn. Passing by the windows of the shop, I don't feel the need to even stop. Ooh, they've seen the summer heat and winter snow, always ready for the place I go. A quiet history in every stride, with nothing left for me to prove or hide. Oh, sometimes the oldest things are best. They passed every single lonely test. No heavy box or a stiff lace string, just the comfort that the miles bring. Walking in the shoes that know my name, even when the scenery's not the same. A little bit of well, a little bit of tear, taking me from here to over there. I don't need a shiny brand new pair to feel the freedom in the open air. Just a steady rhythm on the street, with the ground beneath my happy feet. Oh, keep on moving, ooh yeah. Keep on moving at my own slow pace, in this familiar and friendly place. One step, two step, going home.
Ooh, 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 ooh. nights or songs I have to sing. Just the patience that the seasons bring. I'm turning down the volume of the day, letting all the static fade away. Sometimes I think I'm just a garden too. Waiting for a light to pull me through. Not every day has to be a giant leap. Some days are just for staying in the deep. It's the small things that I notice now. The way a leaf can make a silent bow. No need to rush into the heavy glare. Just breathing in the cool and quiet air. I'm rooted here, I'm standing in my place, with a simple kind of slowing in my pace. There's a beauty in the things that grow, even when they're moving very slow. Just a little water for the soul, making all the broken pieces whole. Green and gold, let it unfold. I've checked the tracking number twice today. It's finally only 7 miles away. Every motor humming down the street makes me wanna jump up from my seat. It's nothing grand, just a little thing I bought to fill a tiny space inside my thought. A new mug or a sweater made of wool, but it makes the afternoon feel less than dull. Waiting for the bell to ring my door, staring at the shadows on the floor. A little gift I gave to me myself, something for the table or the shelf. The joy is in the waiting for the sound of heavy footsteps on the gravel ground. Open up the tape and see what's there. A little bit of magic in the air. The afternoon is stretching long and wide, while I am staying patient here inside. Was that a truck that pulled up to the gate? No, it's just the neighbor's home at 8. But then I hear a sudden heavy thud. A hack landed softly through the mud. I'm running to the hallway with a smile. I've been waiting for this for a while. It's funny how a simple cardboard box can feel as grand as keys to golden locks. A tiny treat to brighten up the day in a simple, ordinary way. Waiting for the bell to ring my door, staring at the shadows on the floor. A little gift I gave to me myself, something for the table or the shelf. The joy is in the waiting for the sound of heavy footsteps on the gravel ground. Open up the tape and see what's there. A little bit of magic on the air. Finally, it's sitting by my feet. The little circle of the days complete, right on time, just for me.
need to understand just the rise and the fall of the sound of the people gathered all around.
Across the aisle, a pair of wooden chairs, a muffled laugh, a couple quiet stares. The words are blurry like a distant rain, tapping softly on the window pane.
The low voices in the corner of the room, like a flower that is starting to bloom. I don't know the names or the stories they tell, but the rhythm of the talking fits so well.
It's a comfort in the steady, gentle hum, watching how the afternoon has come. Just a symphony of ordinary lives, where the magic of the moment still survives. Oh yeah,
A clink of a spoon and a heavy sigh.
underneath the local morning sky.
Somebody's dreaming of a trip far away, while someone else is planning out their day.
It's a human static, a beautiful blur, like a secret or a soft and steady purr. I'm leaning back and letting it all flow in the only
Quiet place I know. We're all just chapters in a different book,
if you only take a second just to look.
voices weaving like a silver thread.
Everything that's lived
And everything that's said. The low voices in the corner of the room, like a flower that is starting to bloom. I don't know the names or the stories they tell, but the rhythm of the talking fits so well.
It's a comfort in the steady, gentle hum, watching how the afternoon has come. Just a symphony of ordinary lives, where the magic
Of the moment still survives. Another latte in a goodbye way, a little bit of peace that I can say.
fading to a whisper,
Just
like the
the amber's gone, the coffee's at the end. Just a hollow glass, my only friend. The ice is clinking in a hollow tune in the middle of a golden afternoon. I'm looking through the bottom to the floor. I don't think I need a second more. Just the condensation on the rim as the daylight starts to slowly dim. A finished cup on a napkin white. Everything is feeling finally right. No more thirst and no more hurry now. I'm letting go of every why and how. Just the rattle of the frozen cubes and the humming of the neon tubes. A small conclusion to a simple break before the next big step I have to take. The straw is leaning at a tired angle, solving every little mental tangle. I've read the news and I've checked the mail, tracing every little water trail. The table's crowded, but my mind is clear. I'm glad I spent an hour sitting here. The glass is sweating in the humid air while I'm resting in my favorite chair. Sometimes the end is better than the start. A quiet satisfaction in the heart, knowing that the time was spent so well in the middle of this busy local share. A finished cup on a napkin wide. Everything is feeling finally right. No more thirst and no more hurry now. I'm letting go of every why and how. Just the rattle of the frozen cubes and the humming of the neon tubes. A small conclusion to a simple break before the next big step I have to take. Leaving the ice to melt away into the memories of the day. Tipping it back one last time.
A silver pitcher and a steady hand, following a rhythm they understand. Yeah, the hiss of steam, the clicking of the beam, the finest choreography I've seen. No rush in how the dark espresso flows like a secret only the master knows. A measured scoop, a level of the tray, the mechanical music of the day, the art of the pour and the tilt of the cup, watching the white foam rising up, a heart of milk on a dark brown sea, made with a quiet, calm intensity. It's the sound of the work and the metal and wood plastic Eiffel Tower, a little bit chipped, a souvenir from a trip where the suitcase slipped, a bright red bus from a London rainy street, holding up a grocery list of things to eat. There's a shiny orange koi from a summer in the east, and a menu for a Friday night pepperoni feast. Each one is a tiny anchor on the silver door, reminding me of places that I've walked before. Magnets holding up my life in a row, showing all the places that I used to know. A map of memories on a metal sheet, where the past and the present always meet. They're just little bits of stone and glue, holding up a photograph of me and you. A quiet gallery of where I've been, the smallest stories that I've ever seen. There's a dry erase board with a don't forget, a dental appointment I haven't gone to yet, and a postcard from a friend who moved away, wishing me a lovely and a sunny day. I move them around just to change the view, finding space for something that is brand new. The kitchen hums a low and steady song while I'm reading where I used to belong. They don't cost much, just $1 or $2, but they tell a story that is honest and true. A heavy heart or a light-footed soul, each little magnet plays a starring role. Magnets holding up my life in a row, showing all the places that I used to know. A map of memories on a metal sheet, where the past and the present always meet. They're just little bits of stone and glue, holding up a photograph of me and you. A quiet gallery of where I've been, the smallest stories that I've ever seen. The light goes out and the kitchen's still, leaning on the iron and the magnetic wheel, just holding on to the little things. A silver blade against the cedar wood, trying to make the morning understood. The sound of friction in a steady line, turning the blurry into something fine. A little pile of shavings on the tray, the scenograph it on a rainy day. I'm carving out a point to start again, far away from every digital pen, sharpening the edges of my mind. nothing has been written down just yet. Deep breath and begin. Low vibration on the kitchen stove, deep inside my quiet little cove. It starts as a whisper, a distant hum, waiting for the rolling heat to come. Tiny bubbles climbing up the glass, watching all the heavy minutes pass. The kitchen tiles are glowing in the light, keeping all the winter from the side. The water's talking in a soft, low tone, a secret language that is all its own, boiling away the worries of the day. In a clouds of white and silver spray, the kettle singing as the steam begins to rise. A simple comfort for my tired eyes. Just a minute more before the tea is made. In the corner where the worries start to fade, I've got the mug and the honey on the side, with nowhere left for me to run or hide. Just the rattle of the lid upon the pot, giving me everything that I have got. The windows are starting to slowly blur, like a memory or a distant purr. I'm standing still and breathing in the air, while the heat is spreading everywhere. Sometimes you need a fire and a flame to remember your own quiet, steady name. Not a rush or race toward the end, just a moment with a warm and liquid friend. The water's talking in a soft, low tone, a secret language that is all its own, boiling away the worries of the day. In a clouds of white and silver spray, the kettle singing as the steam begins to rise. A simple comfort for my tired eyes. Just a minute more before the tea is made. In the corner where the worries start to fade, clicking switches and the sound is gone, but the warmth will carry on and on, pouring it out slowly. I pulled it from the back of the dark wooden hall, a little bit early for the winter to fall. The buttons are cold and the wool is so deep, waking up from a long summer sleep. The air is sharp, it's biting at my chin, but I'm safe and sound in this second skin. The sky is a pale and a watery blue, as I'm walking through a world that is feeling brand new. Tucked inside the layers of the year, watching how the autumn starts to disappear. It's a heavy kind of hug, a warm embrace, moving at a steady and a slower pace. is finally here. I'm burying my hands in the lining so soft, watching the white breath drifting aloft. No more t-shirts or the light cotton thread, just the weight of the winter instead. It's a quiet shield from the wind in the park, a tiny bit of light as it gets so dark. Sometimes you need a little extra weight to keep you steady and to keep you straight, to face the ice and the freezing rain and start the cycle all over again. Ooh, tucked inside the layers of the year, watching how the autumn starts to disappear. It's a heavy kind of hug, a warm embrace, moving at a steady and a slower pace, finding last year's ticket in the pocket, fold a little bit of memory against the cold, wrapped up tight in a world of gray. I'm ready for the shorter, darker day, closing the collar up to my ears, leaving behind all the summer fears. Winter is coming, and I'm ready. The clock says 5, but the sun is still high, hanging like a lantern in the frozen sky. It's a trick of the light, a beautiful light, while the icy wind is whistling by. The shadows are long on the pavement stone, and I'm walking this familiar path alone. Spring is a whisper, a promise far away, but for now it's just the ghost of a winter day. It's the golden hour with a silver light, waiting for the coming of the purple night. The sun is staying longer, but the warmth is gone between the fading dusk and the early dawn. I'm breathing out a cloud in the frozen air, watching how the light hits the trees so bare. Not quite spring, but the winter's nearly through in the fading of the orange and the blue. The windows of the shops are starting to glow, reflecting on the patches of the melting snow. People are hurrying with collars held tight underneath the beauty of the lingering light. It's a strange kind of waiting, a pause in the year where the end and the beginning are both so near. I'm shivering slightly, but I'm standing still, watching the sun dip behind the hill. The days are stretching out their tired arms, safe from the reach of the summer storms. Just a quiet bridge that we have to cross, counting the gain and counting the loss. It's the golden hour with the silver light, coming of the purple night. Wait for the thaw.
The blue is deepening behind the hill. The world is growing suddenly still. I'm leaning my elbow on the windowsill, watching the darkness start to fill.
Then one by one, a flicker and a spark, cutting through the edges of the growing dark. A row of amber pearls along the street, where the evening and the shadows meet.
The streetlights are waking up our neighborhood
In the way that only
old friends should, turning the gray into a golden lane through the glass of our window pane. We're safe inside while the world turns bright with the artificial stars of the night.
just a quiet glow on the pavement floor as the day walks out through a different door.
I see a dog walking on a silver leaf,
Moving with a slow and a gentle speed underneath the halo of the yellow light before they disappear into the night.
the trees are casting shadows long and thin, like they're inviting the evening in. It's a peaceful map of the place we live, with all the quiet comfort it can give. There's no need to go out there just yet while the sun is making its final bed. We'll stay right here in the steady beat, caught in the middle of a waking dream. The streetlights are waking up our neighborhood in a way that only old friends should, turning the gray into a golden lane through the glass of our window pane. We're safe inside while the world turns bright with the artificial stars of the night. Just a quiet glow on the pavement floor as the day walks out through a different door. A warm reflection on the kitchen wall as the night begins its velvet fall.
Wait for the moon, stay for the The sun is gone behind the concrete wall, and now the evening shadows start to fall across the way. 100 little lights begin to flicker through the city nights. A kitchen glow where someone's making tea, a flickering blue of a late night TV. Each glowing square is a story told against the creeping of the winter cold. Tiny worlds behind the window glass, watching all the quiet hours pass. I don't know the faces or the names or the chapters of another day. Good night to them. Good night to Cannot see the air that moves the trees, but I can feel the rhythm in the breeze. The silver birches swaying to and fro, as if it's got a place it needs to go. A graceful dip, a sudden heavy swing, like a bird that's spreading out its wing. The leaves are turning over to the white in the middle of the afternoon light, watching how the branches start to dance, moving in a slow and leafy trance, tracing out the patterns of the air without a single worry or a care. The world is breathing just beyond the pain, through the sunlight and the summer rain. I'm sitting still and letting it all flow, following the way the branches go. Sometimes they're frantic in a winter storm, and sometimes they are lazy, soft and warm. They tell me when the season's on the turn, with a wisdom that I'm trying to learn, to bend and bow but never really break. With every little movement that they make, a silent language written on the sky, as the clouds are drifting slowly by. If I could move with such a quiet grace, I'd find a peace in every single place. No need to run or find a different ground, just move into a secret silent sound. Watching how the birds goodbye to dance, moving in a slow and leafy trance, tracing out the patterns of the air without a single worry or a care. The world is breathing just beyond the pain, through the sunlight and the summer rain. I'm sitting still and letting it all flow, following the way the branches go. The wind is dying and the leaves are still, leaning on the quiet windowsill. A final sway and rest. The sun is peeking through the curtain's edge, a golden line upon the window ledge. I reach for my phone, but I let it slide. There's nowhere else I'd rather be inside. The sheets are cool and the pillow is soft, watching the tiny dust motes drift aloft. Saturdays whisper in a quiet song. This is exactly where I belong. Tucked in tight for another hour or two, the coffee brewing down the hall, but I'm not ready for the wake-up call. I'm drifting back to a cloud of gray in the middle of a perfect empty day. No heavy shoes or a morning train, just the sound of the wind against the pane, wrapped in cotton and a quiet peace, watching the weekly worry cease. Sometimes the best part of the whole entire week is the silence that you don't have to seek, just a warm spot and a closed eye view, doing exactly what I wanna do, tucked in tight for another hour or two, with absolutely nothing I have to do. The world can wait beyond the bedroom door while I am dreaming for a little bit more. A lazy rhythm in my heavy chest, a perfect kind of Saturday rest. No rush to wait, no race to run, just me and the morning sun. Closing my eyes for a final time in this slow and sleepy rhyme. Just 5 more minutes, maybe 10.
Open the cupboard and I take a look, like picking out a story from a favorite book. The tall glass one or the heavy clay. What kind of mood am I in today? The one with a chip on the bottom rim, or the one that's smooth and bright and slim? My hand reaches out for the handle of blue, the one that always sees me through. Choosing the cup for the morning brew, a little ritual that's tried and true. It fits in my palm like a steady friend from
The bedside lamp is the only light I need. A little garden where I plant a seed. Opening the book to the empty white. In the middle of the velvet purple night. I write the date and the temperature too. Cloudy with a little bit of blue. A simple line about the wind in the street, making the memory of the day complete. Writing the weather in a small black book, taking a final and a lingering look at the hours that have slipped through my hand, like the falling of the golden sand. Not a grand story or a deep regret, just the things I don't wanna forget. A quiet good night on a paper sheet, making the rhythm of my life so sweet. The scratching of the pen is a lonely sound, but it's the best piece that I've ever found. Summarizing everything I've felt and seen in the spaces and the lines in between. The coffee was hot and the rain was cold. A tiny truth that doesn't need to be bold. Closing the cover with a gentle sigh underneath the silent and the starless sky. Tomorrow is a page that is hidden away, but I've made my peace with the current day. Just a few words and a dot at the end, treating the silence like an old dear friend. Writing the weather in a small black book, taking a final and a lingering look at the hours that have slipped through my hand, like the falling of the golden sand. Not a grand story or a deep regret, just the things I don't wanna forget. A quiet good night on a paper sheet, making the rhythm of my life so sweet. Turning the light out with a steady hand, safe in the corners of my wonderland. Done for the day. Sleep well.
The ice is still stubborn on the garden gate, but I can feel the shift in the current state. The light is a little bit higher today, chasing the shadows of the winter away. I'm looking at the trees and the branches so bare, but I know the green is hidden in there. A secret pulse in the frozen ground, waiting to make a beautiful sound. I'm leaning forward to the coming year, watching the old seasons disappear. Not quite there, but I'm on my way to calendar's turning a brand new leaf, bringing a sense of a sweet relief. I'm dreaming of open windows and rain, washing away every winter stain. It's a quiet excitement, a steady glow, watching the world get ready to grow. Sometimes the waiting is the best part of all. Before the first leaf begins to fall, or the first flower starts to peek through the snow, knowing exactly where you're gonna go. I'm leaning forward to the coming year, watching the old seasons disappear. Not quite there, but I'm on my way to a brighter and a longer day. A little bit of patience and a little bit of time, following the rhythm of the seasonal rhyme. I can smell the change in the evening breeze, moving through the silence and the sleeping trees. Just a little longer in the cold and the gray. Can feel the spring is a mile away, almost here. I'll see you soon.
I'm spreading the paper on the kitchen rug with a steaming coffee and my favorite mugs. Blue lines for rivers and red for the street. A world that is waiting for my wandering feet. I've never been there, but I know the sound of the foreign wind on the distant ground, tracing the border with a fingertip, planning the details of a phantom trip, folding out the dreams on a giant map, trying to bridge every single gap between the window and the mountain peak, between the silence and the words I speak. It's a paper promise of a different air, taking me from here to over there. Oh, even if I'm staying in my own backyard, the dream is a beautiful shining card. Maybe the ocean or a city of stone, a place where I can be completely alone, or a crowded market with 1,000 smells and the ringing of the ancient silver bells. I'm circling the names that I cannot say, dreaming of a Tuesday far away. The world is a puzzle that I'm trying to solve, watching my quiet little life evolve. Sometimes the journey begins in the head while you're sitting on the edge of the bed. A mental suitcase and a pair of wings is the most beautiful of all the things. Folding out the dreams on a giant map, trying to bridge every single gap between the window and the mountain peak, between the silence and the words I speak. It's a paper promise of a different air, taking me from here to over there. Even if I'm staying in my own backyard, the dream is a beautiful shining card. gathering up all the traveling pieces. Someday soon I'll be there.
We walk through the rain and the morning mist, through the list of the things that we might have missed.
From the steam on the glass to the creak of the floor, to the quietest shadow behind the door. It was all a song, though we didn't know, in the way that the garden begins to grow. Oh, the blessing of the ordinary day, in the simple things we do and the words we say, the clink of a cup and the turn of a page, the beauty of life at every stage. It's a quiet grace in a busy world, like a secret banner that's been unfurled. Every breath we take is a gift so deep, in the hours we wake and the hours we sleep.
The magnets on the fridge and the clothes on the line.
The way that the stars and the streetlights shine,
They are threads of gold in a common cloth.
like a steady flame to a wandering moth. Nothing is small and nothing is plain when you see the sun through the falling rain. 60 stories told in a gentle rhyme,
Taking our
hearts through the space and time.
we are richer.
We are richer now than we were before, with 1,000 wonders at our door.
Just look around and you'll see the light.
In the middle of the day, in the middle of the night. Oh, the blessing of the ordinary day, in the simple things we do and the words we say, the clink of a cup and the turn of a page, the beauty of life at every stage. It's a quiet grace in a busy world, like a secret banner that's been unfurled. Every breath we take is a gift so deep, in the hours we wake and the hours we sleep. So let the music fade into the air, knowing the magic is everywhere. One last breath and a beautiful thank you. is a beautiful thing, a hollow space where a soul can sing. No need to fill the empty air. I'm just glad to be standing there. It's not about the things I've lost or counting up the heavy cost. It's just a moment to be still against the winter's lonely chill, finding peace in what remains, washing off the older stains. I'm finally learning how to breathe with nothing left up my sleeve. The sun is setting soft and low. There's nowhere else I need to go, just the light and the way it fades into the gentle shades.
The train is humming a steady gray, carrying the leftovers of the day. I'm leaning my forehead against the cold, thinking of stories I haven't told. Across from me, a tired tide, a girl with a phone is drifting by. We're all just ghosts in the dark window pane, speeding through the tunnels under the rain. Reflections in the evening glass, watching the blurry stations pass. Between the work and the place I sleep, there are secrets that I try to keep. I'm just a face in a crowded road, with miles and miles left to go. But for a minute I'm standing still, letting the world move as it will. The lights of the city flicker and fade. The lights that you think in the moon, as it will. The lights of the city flicker and fade, like a movie that someone else has made. I'm checking my watch, it's a little past 8. A little bit tired, a little bit late. The doors open wide with a heavy sigh. Under the neon, under the sky, I'm stepping out to the concrete floor, heading back to my own front door. My shadow is stretching long and thin, wondering where the day had been. It wasn't bad, it wasn't great, just a quiet shift in my current state. Reflections in the evening glass, watching the blurry stations pass. Between the work and the place I sleep, there are secrets that I try to keep. I'm just a face in a crowded road, with miles and miles left to go. But for a minute I'm standing still, letting the world move as it will. Yeah. Turnstile clicks its final beat, walking down my lonely street. Almost home now, almost there.
There's a beauty in the things that grow, even when they're moving very slow. The world is noisy just beyond the wall, but here I'm watching every shadow fall. I'm checking for a tiny bit of green, the smallest miracle I've ever seen. No fancy words or songs I have to sing, just the patience that the seasons bring. I'm turning down the volume of the day, letting all the static fade away. Sometimes I think I'm just a garden too, waiting for a light to pull me through. Not every day has to be a giant leap. Some days are just for staying in the deep. Oh, it's the small things that I notice now, the way a leaf can make a silent bow. No need to rush into the heavy glare, just breathing in the cool and quiet air. Oh, I'm rooted here, I'm standing in my place, with the simple kind of slowing in my pace. There's a beauty in the things that grow, even when they're moving very slow. Just a little water for the soul, making all the broken pieces whole, green and gold. Let it unfold. Just a little water for the soul, making all the broken pieces whole, green and gold. Let it unfold.
I'm tying up the laces, thin and frayed, through all the muddy puddles where I've played. The white is turning to a dusty gray, but they've carried me a long, long way. They know the cracks along the sidewalk floor, and every step toward my own front door. No blisters now, just a perfect fit. I'm not ready to let go of it. Walking in the shoes that know my name, even when the scenery's not the same. A little bit of wear, a little bit of tear, taking me from here to over there. I don't need a shiny brand new pair to feel the freedom in the open air. Just a steady rhythm on the street, with the ground beneath my happy feet. Oh, yeah. The rubber's smooth and the edges are torn, but they're the best things I've ever worn. Passing by the windows of the shop, I don't feel the need to even stop. They've seen the summer heat and winter snow, always ready for the place I go. A quiet history in every stride, with nothing left for me to prove or hide. the shoes that know my name. Even when the scenery's not the same, a little bit of wear, a little bit of tears, taking me from here to over there. I don't need a shiny brand new pair to feel the freedom in the open air. Just a steady rhythm on the street, with the ground beneath my happy feet. Keep on moving at my own slow pace in this familiar and friendly place. One step, two step, going home, going home.
I've checked the tracking number twice today. It's finally only 7 miles away. Every motor humming down the street makes me wanna jump up from my seat. It's nothing grand, just a little thing I bought to fill a tiny space inside my thought. A new mug or a sweater made of wool, but it makes the afternoon feel less than dull. Waiting for the bell to ring my door, staring at the shadows on the floor. A little gift I gave to me, myself, something for the table or the shelf. The joy is in the waiting for the sound of heavy footsteps on the gravel ground. Open up the tape and see what's there. A little bit of magic in the air. The afternoon is stretching long and wide, while I'm staying patient here inside. Was that a truck that pulled up to the gate? No, it's just the neighbor's home at 8. But then I hear a sudden heavy thud. A package landed softly through the mud. I'm running to the hallway with a smile. I've been waiting for this for a while. It's funny how a simple cardboard box can feel as grand as keys to golden locks. A tiny treat to brighten up the day in a simple, ordinary way. Waiting for the bell to ring my door, staring at the shadows on the floor. A little gift I gave to me, myself, something for the table or the shelf. The joy is in the waiting for the sound of heavy footsteps on the gravel ground. Open up the tape and see what's there. A little bit of magic in the air. Finally it's sitting by my feet. The little circle of the days complete, right on time, just for me. I saw you sitting on the red brick wall, ignoring every single distant call. Tail is wrapped around your velvet paws, Hidden deep are all your tiny claws. I stopped my walk and stood a bit away on this quiet silver-colored day. You looked at me with eyes of burning gold, knowing every secret never told. A moment shared across the garden lane before the sun begins to turn to rain. No words to say, no heavy things to prove. Watching how you slowly start to move. A tiny spark of wild in the street, where the city and the silence meet. Just a look before you turn and go. A secret only you and I will know. You didn't run or blink or look away. You simply chose to let me watch you stay. The wind is ruffling through your tabby fur. I think I heard a soft and distant purr. Then with a stretch you jumped into the shade, like a memory that starts to slowly fade, leaving just a hollow on the stone. And I am standing there, but not alone. Sometimes the world is wider than it seems. In the quiet corners of our dreams, a stranger with a tail and 4 white feet, making life a little more complete. A moment shared across the garden lane before the sun begins to turn to rain. No words to say, no heavy things to prove. Watching how you slowly start to move. A tiny spark of wild in the street, where the city and the silence meet. Just a look before you turn and go. A secret only you and I will know. Gone behind the ivy and the leaves, while the evening air begins to freeze. See you tomorrow, maybe.
I'm sitting here with a pen in my hand, in a language I don't need to understand.
Just the rise and the fall of the sound of the people gathered all around. Across the aisle, a pair of wooden chairs, a muffled laugh, a couple of quiet stares.
The words are blurry like a distant rain,
Tapping softly on the window pane. The low voices in the corner of the room, like a flower that is starting to bloom. I don't know the names or the stories they tell, but the rhythm of the talking fits so well. It's a comfort in the steady, gentle hum, watching how the afternoon has come. Just a symphony
of
ordinary lives, where the magic of the moment still survives.
a trip far away while someone else is planning out their day.
It's a human static, a beautiful blur, like a secret or a soft and steady purr.
I'm leaning back and letting it all flow.
Ooh, in the only quiet place I know. We're all just chapters in a different book. If you only take a second just to look. Voices weaving like a silver thread. Everything that's lived and everything that's said. The low voices in the corner of the room, like a flower that is starting to bloom. I don't know the names or the stories they tell, but the rhythm of the talking fits so well. It's a comfort in the steady, gentle hum, watching how the afternoon has come. Just a symphony
Of
ordinary lives where the magic of the moment still survives. Yeah.
Another latte and a goodbye
A
wave.
little bit of peace that I can save,
Fade into a whisper.
just like that. The world outside is turning cold and gray. The winter's trying to find its heavy way. But here the air is thick with roasted beans, a hidden world behind the velvet screen. I'm watching how the window starts to cloud, muffled in the voices of the city crowd. A veil of white across the busy street, where the frost and the cozy spirits meet. Writing my name on the foggy glass, watching the blurry shadows pass. A little circle for a tired eye underneath the heavy silver sky. It's a tiny wall of mist and light, keeping all the coldness out of sight. I'm safe and sound in this little space with the warmth of the steam against my face. My fingertip is drawing hard and stars, watching the headlights of the passing cars. They fade away into a glowing blur, like a memory that's starting to occur. The glass is weeping little drops of dew, while I am thinking of a thing or two. No need to hurry to the world out there. I'm perfectly happy in this wooden chair. Sometimes a border is a lovely thing, a quiet peace that only mist can bring. The gray is soft and the yellow is bright, in the middle of a cold winter light. Writing my name on the foggy glass, watching the blurry shadows pass. A little circle for a tired eye underneath the heavy silver sky. It's a tiny wall of mist and light, keeping all the coldness out of sight. I'm safe and sound in this little space with the warmth of the steam against my face. The mist is clearing as a heater blows. That's just the A silver pitcher and a steady hand, following a rhythm they understand. The hiss of steam, the clicking of the beam, the finest choreography I've seen. No rush in how the dark espresso flows, like a secret only the master knows. A measured scoop, a level of the tray, the mechanical music of the day. The art of the pour and the tilt of the cup, watching the white foam rising up. A heart of milk on a dark brown sea, made with a quiet, calm intensity. It's the sound of the work and the metal and wood, doing the things that are simple and good. A little bit of magic in a ceramic bowl, a bit of focus for a restless soul. They don't look up, they're in a different zone, a private world that they have built alone. The clink of glass, the wiping of the bar, like following the light of a distant star. Everyone is waiting for their name, but the process always stays the same. A gentle clatter and a friendly nod in the kingdom of the coffee and the rod. There's beauty in the things we do each day, in the professional and quiet way. A pair of hands that know exactly how to bring the peace into the here and now. The art of the pour and the tilt of the cup, watching the white foam rising up. A heart of milk on a dark brown sea, made with a quiet, calm intensity. It's the sound of the work and the metal and wood, doing the things that are simple and good. A little bit of magic in a ceramic bowl, a bit of focus for a restless soul. Oh, the tray is ready and the steam is gone. The daily rhythm carries on and on. Next in line, your order is ready.
Yeah. The amber's gone, the coffee's at the end. Just a hollow glass, my only friend. The ice is clinking in a hollow tune in the middle of a golden afternoon. I'm looking through the bottom to the floor. I don't think I need a second more. Just the condensation on the rim as the daylight starts to slowly dim. A finished cup on a napkin, white. Everything is feeling finally right. No more thirsting, no more hurry now. I'm letting go of every why and how. Just the rattle of the frozen cubes and the humming of the neon tubes. A small conclusion to a simple break before the next big step I have to take. The straw's leaning at a tired angle, solving every little mental tangle. I've read the news and I've checked the mail, tracing every little water trail. The table's crowded but my mind is clear. I'm glad I spent an hour sitting here. The glass is sweating in the humid air while I'm resting in my favorite chair. Sometimes the end is better than the start. A quiet satisfaction in the heart, knowing that the time was spent so well in the middle of this busy local shell. A finished cup on a napkin white. Everything is feeling finally right. No more thirst and no more hurry now. I'm letting go of every why and how. Just a rattle of the frozen cubes and the humming of the neon tubes. Small conclusion to a simple break before the next big step. Leave the ice to melt away into the memories of the day. Hey, hey, tipping it back one last time. A finished cup on a napkin white. Ooh. Hey.
A plastic Eiffel Tower, a little bit chipped. A souvenir from a trip where the suitcase slipped. A bright red bus from a London rainy street, holding up a grocery list of things to eat. There's a shiny orange koi from a summer in the east, and a menu for a Friday night pepperoni feast. Each one is a tiny anchor on the silver door, reminding me of places that I've walked before. Magnets holding up my life in a row, showing all the places that I used to know. Map of memories on a metal sheet, where the past and the present always meet. They're just little bits of stone and glue, holding up a photograph of me and you. A quiet gallery of where I've been, the smallest stories that I've ever seen. There's a dry erase board with a don't forget, a dental appointment I haven't gone to yet, and a postcard from a friend who moved away, wishing me a lovely and a sunny day. I move them around just to change the view, finding space for something that is brand new. The kitchen hums a low and steady song, while I'm reading where I used to belong. They don't cost much, just $1 or two, but they tell a story that is honest and true. A heavy heart or a light-footed soul, each little magnet plays a starring role. Magnets holding up my life in a row, showing all the places that I used to know. Map of memories on a metal sheet, where the past and the present always meet. They're just little bits of stone and glue, holding up a photograph of me and you. A quiet gallery of where I've been, the smallest stories that I've ever seen. The light goes out in the kitchen still, leaning on the iron, and the magnetic wheel just holding on to the little things. To the little things. To the little things. A silver blade against the cedar wood, trying to make the morning understood. The sound of friction in a steady line, turning is something fine. A little pile of shavings on the tray, the scent of graphite on a rainy day. I'm carving out a point to start again, far away from every digital pen, sharpening the edges of my mind, leaving all the broken tips behind, a rimming scratch upon the quiet air, while I am sitting in my wooden chair. The lead is ready and the page is white, waiting for the shadows and the light. It's a tiny ritual, a simple grace, finding my focus in this lonely space. Sometimes the world gets a little too dull, like a heavy heart or a winter lull, but a simple turn and a steady hand helps me to finally understand. The tip is perfect, slender and dark, ready to leave a tiny, honest mark. The spiral curls are falling to the floor. I don't need to worry anymore. There's a power in a tool that's small in the way it answers to the call before the story or the sketch begins. In the quiet where the pencil spins, sharpening the edges of my mind, leaving all the broken tips behind, a ripping scratch upon the quiet air, while I am sitting in my wooden chair. The lead is ready and the page is white, waiting for the shadows and the light. It's a tiny ritual, a simple grace, finding my focus in this lonely space. The shavings fall and the point is set. Nothing has been written down just yet. Deep breath and begin. A low vibration on the kitchen stove, deep inside my quiet little cove. It starts as a whisper, a distant hum, waiting for the rolling heat to come. Tiny bubbles climbing up the glass, watching all the heavy minutes pass. The kitchen tiles are glowing in the light, keeping all the winter from the sight. The water's talking in a soft, low tone, a secret language that is all its own, boiling away the worries of the day in a clouds of white and silver spray. The kettle singing as the steam begins to flicking switch and the sound is gone, but the warmth will carry on and on, pouring it out.
To the rim, away from all the glowing plastic screens, searching for whatever chapter means. The scent of ink and age, yellow dust, a world of quiet that I've learned to trust. Between the covers of a linen bound, I finally found a holy kind of ground. The softest sound of paper on the thumb, waiting for the next idea to come. A little rustle like a falling leaf, a moment of a beautiful relief, turning pages in the middle of the night, underneath the warm and amber light. Every part I took is a step I take into the dreams that I am still folded where I had to stop before I let the heavy curtain drop. I'm feeling every fiber, every grain, a physical escape from every pain. Oh, scrolling down or clicking on a link, just the time to breathe and time to think. The weight of it is solid in my hand, a quiet kingdom that I way to get ahead is reading what the older souls have said. The ink is dry, but the story's living still against the winter, and the windows chill. The softest sound of paper on the thumb, waiting for the next guy. The heavy thud through the ink and through the paper blood. End of the chapter for now. Hey, I pulled it from the back of the dark wooden hall, a little bit early for the winter to fall. The buttons are cold and the wool is so deep, waking up from a long summer sleep. The air is sharp, it's biting at my chin, but I'm safe and sound in this second skin. The sky is a pale and a watery blue as I'm walking through feeling brand new, tucked inside the layers of the year, watching how the autumn starts to disappear.
It's a trick of a light, a beautiful light, while the icy wind is whistling by. The shadows along on the pavement stone, and I'm walking this familiar path alone. Spring is a whisper, a promise far away, but for now it's just the ghost of a winter day. It's the golden hour with a silver bite, waiting for the coming of the purple night. The sun is staying longer, but the warmth is gone. Between the fading dusk and the early dawn, I'm breathing out a cloud in the frozen air, watching how the light hits the trees so bare. Not quite spring, but the winter's nearly through, in the fading of the orange and the blue. The windows of the shops are starting to glow, reflecting on the patches of the melting snow. People are hurrying with collars held tight, underneath the beauty of the lingering light. It's a strange kind of waiting, a pause in the year, where the end and the beginning are both so near. I'm shivering slightly, but I'm standing still, watching the sun dip behind the hill. No, the days are stretching out their tired arms, safe from the reach of the summer storms. Just a quiet bridge that we have to cross, counting the gain and counting the loss. No, it's the golden hour with a silver bite, waiting for the coming of the purple night. The sun is staying longer, but the warmth is gone. Between the fading dusk and the early dawn, I'm breathing out a cloud in the frozen air, watching how the light hits the trees so bare. Not quite spring, but the winter's nearly through, in the fading of the orange and the blue. The streetlights are humming their yellow song, where the late winter shadows belong. Almost over now, wait for the thaw.
The blue is deepening behind the hill. The world is growing suddenly still. I'm leaning my elbow on the windowsill, watching the darkness start to fill.
Then one by one, a flicker and a spark, cutting through the edges of the growing dark. A row of amber pearls along the street, where the evening and the shadows meet.
The streetlight The trees are casting shadows long and thin, like they're inviting the evening in. It's a peaceful map of the place we live,
with all the quiet comfort
it can give. There's no need to go out there just yet.
while the sun is making its final bed.
We'll stay right here in the steady beam, caught in the middle of a waking dream. The streetlights are waking up our neighborhood in the way that only old friends should, turning the gray into a golden lane. Through the glass of our window pane, we're safe inside while the world turns bright.
With the artificial stars of the night, just a quiet glow on the pavement floor.
As the day walks out through a different door.
A warm reflection on the kitchen wall.
As the night begins its velvet fall,
Wait for the moon, stay for the light. last one flickers and then goes gray, ending the chapters of another day. Good night to them. Good night to all. Just swaying to and fro, as if it's got a place it needs to go. A graceful dip, a sudden heavy swing, like a bird that's spreading out its wing. The leaves are turning over to the white in the middle of the afternoon light, watching how the branches start to dance.
Saturday's whispering a quiet song. This is exactly open the cupboard and I take a look, like picking out a story from a favorite book. The tall glass one or the heavy clay. What kind of mood am I in today? The one with the chip on the bottom rim, or the one that's smooth and bright and slim? My hand reaches out for the handle of blue, the one that always sees me through. Choosing the cup for the morning brew, a little ritual that's tried and true. It fits in my palm like a steady friend, from the very start to the very end. A simple ceramic, a bit of design, a small piece of the world that's mine. The weight of the clay and the heat of the tea, making a better version of me. It's been with me through the rain and the light, through the early dawn and the middle of the night, holding the steam and the bitter and sweet, making my kitchen table complete. I wash it slow and I set it to dry underneath the local morning sky. No fancy crystal or a silver plate, just this one to keep me straight. It's funny how a thing made of sand and fire can be the only thing that you require to settle your heart and to clear your head before the very first word is said. Choosing the cup for the morning brew, a little ritual that's tried and true. It fits in my palm like a steady friend, from the very start to the very end. A simple ceramic, a bit of design, a small piece of the world that's mine. The weight of the clay and the heat of the tea, making a better version of me. In a better retop, you. Filling it up to the very top, the world outside can finally stop. One sip and I'm home.
Smoothing out the wrinkles on my sleeve, giving myself a reason to believe. One last look at the collar and the line, making sure that everything is fine. A little pat up on the pockets of my jeans, checking out what every shadow means. Tucking a strand of hair behind my ear, watching the morning worries disappear. A moment with the person in the glass, watching the busy early minutes pass. It's not about the fashion or the style, but the way I'm gonna wear my own smile. Tighten the laces and straighten the belt, let in the icy feeling. bedside lamp is the only light I need. A little garden where I plant a seed, opening the book to the empty white, in the middle of the velvet purple night. I write the date and the temperature too, cloudy with a little bit of blue. A simple line about the wind in the street, making the memory of the day complete. Writing the weather in a small black book, taking a final and a lingering look at the hours that have slipped through my hand, like the falling of the golden sand. Not a grand story or a deep regret, just the things I don't wanna forget. A quiet goodnight on a paper sheet, making the rhythm of my life so sweet. The scratching of the pen is a lonely sound, but it's the best piece that I've ever found, summarizing everything I've felt and seen, in the spaces and the lines in between. The coffee was hot and the rain was cold, a tiny truth that doesn't need to be bold, closing the cover with a gentle sigh, underneath the silent and the starless sky. Tomorrow is a page that is hidden away, but I've made my peace with the current day. Just a few words and a dot at the end, treating the silence like an old dear friend. Writing the weather in a small black book, taking a final and a lingering look at the hours that have slipped through my hand, like the falling of the golden sand. Not a grand story or a deep regret, just the things I don't wanna forget. A quiet goodnight on a paper sheet, making the rhythm of my life so sweet. Turning the light out with a steady hand, safe in the corners of my wonderland. Done for the day. Sleep well.
The ice is still stubborn on the garden gate, but I can feel the shift in the current state. The light is a little bit higher today, chasing the shadows of the winter away. I'm looking at the trees and the branches so bare, but I know the green is hidden in there. A secret pulse in the frozen ground, waiting to make a beautiful sound. I'm leaning forward to the coming year, watching the old seasons disappear. Not quite there, but I'm on my way to a brighter and a longer day. A little bit of patience and a little bit of time, following the rhythm of the seasonal rhyme. I can smell the change in the evening breeze. Ooh, moving through the silent and the sleeping trees. I'm putting away the heaviest boots, things flowers and the deep dark roots. The calendar's turning a brand new leaf, bringing a sense of a sweet relief. I'm dreaming of open windows and rain, washing away every winter stain. It's a quiet excitement, a steady glow, watching the world get ready to grow. Sometimes the waiting is the best part of all. Before the first leaf begins to fall, or the first flower starts to peek through the snow, knowing exactly where you're gonna go. I'm leaning forward to the coming year, watching the old seasons disappear. Not quite there, but I'm on my way to a brighter and a longer day. A little bit of patience and a little bit of time, following the rhythm of the seasonal rhyme. I can smell the change in the evening breeze. Ooh, in through the silent and the sleeping trees. Just a little longer in the cold and the gray. I can feel the spring is a mile away, almost here. I'll see you soon.
Yeah. Day is done and the stars are out to play. I'm setting out the pieces for another day. A crisp white shirt and a pair of faded blue. Thinking of the things that I'm gonna do. Smoothing out the fabric on the wooden chair. A little bit of planning and a little bit of care. It's a gift to the girl who will wake at 7:10, so she doesn't have to worry all over again. Hanging up the courage I'm gonna wear in the quiet of the midnight air. A simple silhouette against the wall, ready for the rising, ready for the fall. It's a small promise that I'm making to me, to be as steady as I can possibly be. Just a row of buttons and a cotton thread before I lay down my tired head. Ooh. The shoes are waiting by the bedroom door, polished and ready on the hardwood floor. No more rushing in the early light, searching for something that feels just right. Everything's settled, everything's in place. A calm little corner of my private space. I can see the morning in the way it's laid. A little bit of magic that I've already made. Sometimes the kindness that you need the most is being your own quiet, steady host, preparing the path for the feet to tread while the rest of the world is tucked in bed. Hanging up the courage I'm gonna wear in the quiet of the midnight air. A simple silhouette against the wall, ready for the rising, ready for the fall. It's a small promise that silent room, safe and sound in the velvet gloom. Sleep tight, see you in the morning. The paper's thicker than it was in June, filled with the shadows of the sun and moon. Every corner's frayed and the ink is dry. A map of the year that's drifted by. I'm staring at the very last white space, a quiet finish to a steady erase. One final sentence and a little dot for every single memory that I've got. Closing the cover on the days gone by, underneath the vast and the silent sky. It's a heavy book of a life I've led, every single word that my heart has said. But there's a new one waiting on the shelf, a brand new mirror for my future self. The end of a chapter, the turn of a key, setting the ghosts of the winter free. The spine is cracked and the ribbon is thin, reminding me of everywhere I've been. From the rainy mornings to the summer heat, making the circle of the year complete. I remember the tears and the laughter too, between the pages of the old and true. Now I'm placing it back in its quiet home. No more need for the thoughts to roam. A finished story is a lovely thing, with all the quiet lessons it can bring in. Before the first mark on the next clean sheet, making the rhythm of my soul repeat. Closing the cover on the days gone by, underneath the vast and the silent sky. It's a heavy book of a life I've led, every single word that my heart has said. But there's a new one waiting on the shelf, a brand new mirror for my future self. The end of a chapter, the turn of a key, setting the ghosts of the winter free. Yeah, putting the pen in the wooden tray, watching the old year fade away. Goodbye, old friend, hello new day. I'm spreading the paper on the kitchen rug, with a steaming coffee in my favorite mug. Blue lines for rivers and red for the street, a world that is waiting for my wandering feet. I've never been there, but I know the sound of the foreign wind on the distant ground, tracing the border with a fingertip, planning the details of a phantom trip, folding out the dreams on a giant map, trying to bridge every single gap between the window and the mountain peak. a crowded market with 1,000 smells and the ringing of the ancient silver bells. I'm circling the names that I cannot say, dreaming of a Tuesday far away. The world is a puzzle that I'm trying to solve, watching my quiet little life evolve. Sometimes the journey begins in the head while you're sitting on the edge of the bed. A mental suitcase and a pair of wings is the most beautiful of all the things. Folding out the dreams on a giant map, trying to bridge every single gap between the window and the mountain peak, between the silence and the words I speak. It's a paper promise of a different air, taking me from here to over there. Even if I'm staying in my own backyard, the dream is a beautiful shining card. Folding it back in the original creases, gathering up all the traveling pieces. Someday soon I'll be there.
Yeah, we walk through the rain and the morning mist, through the list of the things that we might have missed.
From the steam on the glass to the creak of the floor to the quietest shadow behind the door.
It was all a song, though we didn't know.
In the way that the garden begins to grow. Oh, the blessing help you